Hey guys, Other Boy Reactions here. Alright, so we're hopping back into the Vampire Diaries. Last time was a two-parter. Logan came back, Logan was a vampire, Logan got killed by Alaric, also known as Rick, growing to be one of my favorite characters since he doesn't like Damon either. And in the second episode, we see that Rick kind of has a connection to Damon because Damon apparently killed his wife or girlfriend. So I'm anxious to see more about that story. And why does Rick know how to kill vampires? How does he even know about vampires? And he has a ring. I'm wondering if it's a special ring like the Salvatore brothers rings. You know, does it protect him in some way? At first I thought he was a vampire, but he can't be because he lost his ring for a second and he was in daylight. So I think they did that to show that he's not a vampire. Bonnie fell down near the tomb and she heard, you know, the voices of the starving vampires and probably Catherine too. And she lost her powers and that never got resolved. You know, Stefan just came and saved her. They jumped out of the tomb, and you know, they never said whether she got her powers back or not. And then I'm trying to remember how Elena and Stefan left it, because I remember they had sex for the first time. Elena found out that Catherine, that she looks like Catherine, and that and then she found out that she's probably related to Catherine. Because she is adopted, according to Stefan. I can't remember how she and Stefan left off though. But we will hop right into it. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is the Vampire Diaries, Season 1, Episode 12, Unpleasantville.
I brought some vervain for you and Jenna. And I made this bracelet for Jeremy. A few extra ones for friends. Hey, it's gonna be $22.
From Nikita.
Need the money! Here, come in. Just put it on the table.
Fuck! He invited him in.
Thanks. And you have yourself a good night.
Well, we will. We'll be around.
You're pathetic when you're fishing.
And you're transparent when you're deflecting.
Yeah. Thank you.
Don't you have school?
I'm glad Stefan is like not afraid of him anymore.
First person account of the Civil War, that's like porn for a history teacher.
Oh my god.
I think my essay's creative. Wait till you get a load of this thing.
No occasion, just a little friend gift. A lesbian friend necklace. Sticky like that. Your friendship is important to me. It's weird, right? It's a little weird, but if it's what you and Matt want, then it's not about me.
Thank you,
It's all
Elena.
about you. Matt's not over you, and we all know it.
I think we need a fresh start.
I think you need to leave her
Tried
alone.
to kill me.
But I didn't. And if I wanted to, I would have. Does that not count for anything?
No,
You
it
know I can
doesn't.
start fires with my mind.
Thank you,
Fires
girl.
kill vampires, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just stay the hell away from me.
Yes, Bonnie, yes.
Everything okay over here?
Yeah, we're fine.
I wasn't talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
I always know a pretty face.
Oh, hello. Alrighty. Oh, it's about time she had someone.
You got away from me. You won't next time.
Since when are you a busboy?
He has to make money. He lives on his own.
You know, some of us have to work, Caroline.
All Miranda ever wanted was to be a mom.
What else do you know about her? The girl.
Just her name,
What is it?
Isabel.
I'll do anything to get you out of this town. Even release Catherine.
Why would I trust you?
See, that's your problem, Damon. You apply all of your shortcomings to everybody
Right.
else.
Yes!
If history's any indication, there's only one liar among us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, he didn't say which one it was, but I still think it's Damon.
This compass was spinning. Stefan must be here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fuck! Fuck!
Damon, he was invited in.
Can we go get him tonight?
So what
Just
is this,
tell
like
them
a
what's going
threesome
on.
now? You and the Salvatore brothers?
No, but if I'm gonna be with Stefan, then I have to learn to tolerate Damon. It's not like I can kill him.
Yes, you can.
I'll help.
Right. Yes, Bonnie.
Would you like to dance?
No.
I would love to.
With Stefan.
May I have this dance?
Thank you.
It's all varsity sweaters and milkshakes.
Well, that and, you know, McCarthyism,
McCarthyism.
segregation, and
Right.
arms race.
Okay,
Thank
but there were
you.
poodle skirts.
That's all she
There
cares
were
about.
poodle skirts.
I took matters into my own hands.
It's because he didn't
You're
want
doing
to.
that thing again.
Yeah.
What thing would that be?
The thing where you pretend we're dating, even though we're not.
That's a little much, Anna.
Ben McKittrick? Really?
Why not?
It's hot. He's a washed-up jock who pours drinks for a living.
Oh,
You could
fuck.
do way better.
Caroline.
Hey!
What's up?
Oh, Caroline.
You live here your whole life?
On and off. Travel a bit.
Really? Where? Around the States? I'm sorry. I'm nosy. I don't mean to pry. Look, it was nice meeting you.
You too.
Oh my god, the way he's looking at him.
I'm proving something to my friend.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
That you don't have to sit around and wait for a guy to come up to you.
Does that mean that you're asking me out on a date?
Does that mean you want me to?
Oh, what did you have in mind?
Are you mad at me or something?
No, I have a table to clean. You know, that's the kind of thing that washed-up jocks do to make a living.
Oh god, man.
Can I
Here.
borrow your ancestors' journal?
Why?
You said I could read it.
Is that what you want?
I don't have it.
No! She's a vampire! Oh my god.
There's something in it.
Oh my god!
Trying to get the journal, as in sticking to the plan, something you're not doing. Leave the girl alone.
You like her? She looks like Catherine.
She's not Catherine.
You knew Catherine?
Oh, you thought you were the only ones.
Right, exactly, Damon.
The grimoire.
Where is it?
Oh, speak, bitch!
Check the journal.
Oh, fuck.
Elena, he's been invited in.
No, I agree. When he attacked you.
Do you know what I am?
You're my student's brother.
Is everything you're telling me the truth?
Yes.
Then forget we had this conversation.
No, it didn't fucking work on him. Yeah, that's what that fucking ring is for. Oh, no. He had vervain. Oh, fuck.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm your brother.
No, it's not gonna cut it.
Because I want you gone.
I'm a terrible, awful person, but I'm working on it.
Can we just not do this right now?
Okay?
I'm not over Elena.
I'm glad he told her.
I don't know if I am, but if we go there, then it can mess things up and we might lose this.
Don't worry about losing it. Because it's already gone.
You can talk about your wife all you want. It's gonna take time to heal.
Still, I think I'll keep the Isabel talk to a minimum.
Isabel.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, come on. It's the same
Where
one?
was Isabel from?
Virginia?
Oh my
Not
god.
Too far from here, actually.
What? Oh my god.
I should feel more upset or scared or something, but I feel kind of exhilarated. I fought back tonight.
Yes, you did.
I felt good.
I wish you didn't have to fight at all.
It's gonna take a lot more than just a
Yeah.
road trip and a rescue for me to
Thank
forget
you.
who Damon is and
Thank
everything
you.
he's done.
Thank you!
Did you get the journal?
No. But I know where it is, and I'll get it.
Oh, they're fucking together too. Oh, fuck you both. So Anna's a vampire, Ben's a vampire, everyone's a fucking vampire. Why are they just making themselves known now? Like, what have they been waiting for? I don't understand. Like, why now? Where have they been this entire time? I can see Anna and Noah not showing up until now because, you know, they're not really from that town. Like, they didn't go to that high school. At least it didn't seem like it. But Ben used to go to that high school. He's from that town. He lives in that town. What has he been waiting for? I mean, Jonathan Gilbert's journal has been there the entire time. I mean, well, I guess they didn't know. No, they knew, right? Yeah, because Noah said that you can find out about the grimoire in the journal. So, and he's part of their group, so they already knew about Jonathan Gilbert's journal. Why didn't they just... Anna could have just compelled Jeremy to say, where's your fucking, you know, ancestor journal? Invite me into your house. They could have saved themselves a lot of time and trouble. But it seems like Anna is kind of good. I mean, she hasn't hurt anyone that we know of, and she seems to genuinely like Jeremy. And she told Noah to leave. She said, leave the girl alone, leave Elena alone. I mean, Noah just wanted, you know, to have his way with her, hurt her, who knows what he wanted to do, but Anna said, you know, don't do that. So she seems like she has, you know, a conscience. So maybe they really are just there to release the vampires and Catherine. And that's their only goal. Like, Anna doesn't want to hurt anyone. I don't know what Ben is like, but Noah was a psycho. So maybe she's like the only one who has a conscience. That's interesting. Did Catherine make them? Is that why they feel loyal to that group of vampires? Well, they couldn't have made... Ben is probably a new vampire, right? Because he went to high school there. Maybe Anna made him a vampire. I don't know, but... Fuck. Of course, the first guy that Bonnie likes after she becomes a witch, you know, is a vampire. Fuck. I mean, Elena's dating a vampire too, but I think Ben is probably bad. Well, and he's also with Anna too, so I mean, he's already taken. Rick was, you know, prying a little too much, a little too hard on Damon, and Damon suspected him. He tried to do his little mind trick. He thought, you know, it worked, but Rick was holding Vervain. Very smart. And then we find out that so it's his wife. His wife was Isabel, who was also the mother, the real mother of Elena. Fuck, oh god, I'm gonna need... As this show goes on, I know it's gonna get more and more complicated. Okay, so Rick was married to Isabel, who is the real biological mother of Elena, and is also related to Catherine. Fuck. And she was killed by Damon. Did he know who she was? Why would he kill her? Like, and how did he get into the house? Yeah! How did he fucking get into her house? I need to know that story. Because he was inside their house, so he must have been invited in. She must have known him for a while. He must have befriended her or something. Or compelled her, I don't know. But he got into their house, killed her. Who knows for what reason. He could kill anyone, so he must have killed her for a specific reason. Because he didn't just find some girl on the street and killed him. I mean, and Rick didn't fucking do anything when he saw him kill his wife. I mean, it's smart that he didn't do anything, but I feel like a regular person would start freaking out and be like, what are you doing with my wife? What did you do? And then they would have gotten killed, but it looked like he just said nothing. And I mean, we haven't seen the full story, the full flashback, but he is definitely taking his time. Rick is taking his time with Damon. He hasn't made a move yet. Once again, the two brothers teamed up to fight, you know, a common enemy. Someone who's after Elena. It's always someone who's after Elena. I love when Elena was like, I fought back tonight. It felt good. Like, oh my god. I mean, I love that she fought back too, but it's just the delivery of that line was so... It seems so weird. It's like, oh, it's just another day. Like, either that vampire was very inexperienced or he really didn't want to... He really was holding back because, like, Elena's just a regular person. Like, she shouldn't have been able to stab him that many times. I mean, he is super fast. His reflexes are like insane, so he shouldn't have been. He probably didn't want to kill her. He probably just wanted to feed on her, have his way with her. She looks like Catherine, but I mean, she stabbed him so many times. Like, he should not have been stabbed that many times. But I'm glad she fought back, and I'm glad she's like not as afraid anymore. She's getting used to it. She's becoming a little, desensitized to death and monsters. But I love that she said, I loved all the girls in this episode. I loved Elena, Bonnie, and Caroline. I love how Bonnie and Caroline detest Damon, and Elena was like, it's not like I can just kill Damon. And Bonnie was like, there's a thought. And Caroline's like, I'll help. I was so happy about that. You know how I feel about him. And they feel the same way. I feel so good. And then I love that Elena said, it's gonna take more than a road trip for me to trust Damon, because she said she's not gonna forget who he is and what he's done. Thank you. Thank you. I love that so much. I feel like that's very important for her to say, because Bonnie is a moral compass too, but Elena definitely is a moral compass of the show, because I'm guessing eventually she's probably not going to be the moral compass. I feel like since everyone said all these characters are gray, eventually she's probably not going to, always do the right thing. But for now, she is the moral compass. She, seems to do the right thing. She knows the difference between right and wrong. And it's important for her, being the main character, to say, don't forget who Damon is and that he's a monster. Because once she crosses over, to the dark side and decides that Damon and people like him, are not monsters, once she decides that, then the audience decides that. The audience will be on board and forget every bad thing that he's done. So I think it's very important. I love that she said that, because I know that's not gonna last forever. So I'm just savoring these days, because she can't. For 8 seasons, I don't think anyone in that world, I can see that. I can admit that. No one can stay pure and good for that many seasons of a show. They just can't. Like, people change, but especially if in that world where your life is constantly on the line, you're constantly being attacked, eventually she's gonna have to kill someone, she's gonna have to do something that crosses, the moral line. And she's probably gonna have to keep doing it more and more and more. Bonnie's probably gonna have to kill someone too. She's the one who has powers. She'll probably set someone on fire one of these days, whether it's on purpose or by accident. But they're all probably gonna have to cross some line at some point, because that's what happens in life or death situations, when you're constantly being attacked, when your life is constantly in danger. I can see that. And that's interesting, but I want to see the progression. I don't want it to just be, I'm glad they're starting out this way. Yeah, I just want to see the progression, that's all. But it was a good episode. They keep bringing in more and more twists, more and more characters. I can't wait to find out more about Anna and Ben. Can't wait till Bonnie finds out that she's attracted to a vampire. You know what? Fucking Elena needs to tell Bonnie what's going on. Like, you're supposed to be best friends. She already knows about vampires. Tell her that you're being stalked. I hope she's telling her that, about, you know, that she needs to drink vervain and all that stuff. I mean, maybe they just didn't have time to show it in this episode, but I mean, she needs to tell her a lot of shit. Like, she's keeping a lot secret, even though they're supposed to lay everything out on the table now. I loved Matt and Caroline's kiss. They finally got together after all that nonsense. But that's what happens. I mean, miscommunication, life is miscommunication. Especially when you're a 16-year-old high school student. Caroline made that comment about Ben, how he was a washed up jock, and she told Bonnie that she could do better. Matt overheard that and he got pissed and all butthurt, and you know, he was like, he saw that as like, you know, himself, like he could easily be him. And he's right, he could be. I feel for Matt because, I mean, he doesn't know that his sister's dead, but he knows that she's gone. They don't have a dad. And their mom comes in and out of their lives because she's off traipsing with, you know, a bunch of different guys probably, who knows. Deadbeat mom, no dad, sister's gone, he's all alone. The mom probably doesn't give him any money to pay for bills or anything. He probably has to get this job so that he can pay for stuff. I mean, he needs to put food on the fucking table. I mean, what kind of fucking mom is that? Damn. I mean, I don't blame him for getting a job. I feel so bad that he has to, but I mean, he's still in high school, fuck. But that's what he needs to do. And he got hurt by Caroline, you know, saying that because he doesn't have a choice. He has to, that's his life. You know, and Caroline constantly sticks her foot in her mouth. She even said that. She said she always says the wrong thing, and that she's like, I'm a terrible, horrible person. Like, you know that already. And she said she's trying to change, and she is. I mean, she's not a bad person. She's very Cordelia-esque, like from Buffy. Just kind of says what she's thinking. You know, and that there are good and bad things to that. You know, they made up, and I'm happy for them. I want to see where their relationship goes because they are so different. They're so opposite. But you know, maybe that'll work for them. You know, I was wondering why Anna was so pushy. I thought she was cute at first, but then she just kept insisting on being around Jeremy and then coming to the dance when she wasn't invited. And I mean, he doesn't have to. At first I was like, oh, why don't you invite her? But he's still not over Vicky, so like he's not ready yet. He doesn't have to invite her, that's his choice. But she invites herself, she keeps pushing, and then once she heard about Jonathan Gilbert's journal, her eyes turned. I was like, fuck, she's a vampire. Everyone's a fucking vampire. They've met in the daytime, right? So she must have a ring or something. Wait, I feel like they did like some kind of a close-up when she picked up some books sometime. Like maybe she had a bracelet or something. But she must have something because I'm pretty sure they met during the day. And Ben too. He must have something too. Everyone fucking has special rings and bracelets and shit. Oh, because they're probably like disciples of Catherine. And everyone who followed Catherine probably had day rings and bracelets and things that allowed them to walk during the day. So they have to be connected to Catherine. That's why they want to get into the tomb so they can release her, because they're loyal to her. At least Anna. I don't think Ben... I have a feeling Anna's older than Ben because I feel like Ben is like a new vampire, because someone would have noticed that he didn't age, you know, if he was a vampire the whole time he was in high school. So he has to be a new vampire. Anna's probably old. I don't know anything about Noah. I guess we'll never know. Dylan Casey. Oh my god, from Nikita. He looks so young in this, but he was still cute. He just wasn't as jacked as he got in Nikita. And Nikita, he was buff as fuck. But he was still cute in this. Too bad he didn't really have a storyline. He was just, you know, the villain of the week. But he gave Elena confidence. Even though she wasn't the one that defeated him, she at least fought back, and that gave her, you know, some confidence and made her feel good and made her feel like she doesn't have to be helpless. You know, she's not helpless. I mean, she kind of is because they could just kill her like that, but at least in her mind, she has the right mindset now of, you know, she's not gonna let them scare her. A lot of things happened, but it felt so different because, you know, the brothers were working together. We have all these new characters. Alaric is starting to get more involved. Jenna still has like nothing to do. Like, she has shit to do. Like, she has like no storyline except for finding a man. Like, I hate that so much. Like, even though I want Caroline and Bonnie to find someone, that's not the only thing that they have going on in their lives. They have other things going on. At least Bonnie does. Bonnie's a witch. Bonnie is connected to all of this mystical, supernatural stuff. Caroline doesn't really have anything to do either, except her relationship with Matt, but I like them together, so I'll give them a pass. But Jenna has nothing to do. But anyway, I still enjoyed this episode a lot. I hope you did too, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions, please check out my Patreon by going to the link down below. There you'll be getting Vampire Diaries and True Blood, all for only $3 a month. So you'll be getting 2 for 1. All right, guys. Thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye.
I can't tell you more than me.